Hey, yeah, I got this video I got to make. Okay, I got to hang up. Yeah, we'll talk again. Eat and drink your fruits and vegetables. All right. Now it'll be fine. Good. Now the diabetes will be gone. No problem. All right, guys, we'll talk. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. Life is so good. The Wednesday before Christmas. God, I love this time of year. Uh, I live in a very nice residential area, and a lot of the people have young kids. So all the lights and the lawn stuff, lawn ornaments, and all this sort of stuff, it gets very, very festive. And I'll tell you what, man, riding down my street after the sun goes down in the dark, it's absolutely gorgeous. And you crank up the Christmas music. As you all know, I'm a musician. I just love this time of year. And my wife and I, when she retires, we're thinking of warmer climates. I can do without shoveling snow ever again. But I would miss the change of seasons. I would miss the change of seasons. I love spring. After a cold winter, man, spring, hope springs eternal. I love that. Spring training in baseball, life's good. And I love the fall. And this little stretch here at Christmas is beautiful. January and February is miserable around here. It's just cold and icy and, scraping the car when you get up in the morning and all this sort of stuff. The windows and everything's up. Maybe it's just be a snowbird and get a place down in Boca Raton and retire. Anyway, man, did I get off on a tangent. Guys, be a ricer. Be a ricer. I was thinking while last night we went to my wife and I went to a restaurant with friends of hers from work. And it was quite a nice Chinese restaurant. And I don't have to explain to you guys about a menu in a Chinese restaurant. They got everything. And the interesting thing is about the Chinese food, I might have said this on another video. Chinese people don't eat the Chinese food that we eat. When I was in college, there was a very, very high contingent of Chinese musicians. I'm a professional trumpet player. Chinese musicians, and that came over here and literally to get the great education in our musical conservatories. I went to the Mannes College of Music, which at the time was one of the best conservatories in the world, and a huge influx of Chinese musicians. And we were getting a Chinese girl that was coming to rent our room in the apartment that we had. So we thought it'd be nice to go meet her at the airport, and bring her home. And we got her all situated for home and all this sort of stuff. And we said, why don't we treat her to Chinatown? I was living in New York City. So we got the subway, we bring her down to Chinatown. And we go into this fancy schmancy Chinese restaurant. She took one look at it, and she just starts laughing. Now, she couldn't speak any English. Barely could speak a word. Barely could pronounce her name. And she takes one look at the menu, and she takes one look at the waiter walking by with all these dishes, and she just starts laughing. Killing herself laughing. She goes, no. We didn't know what she was talking. No what? You want to go somewhere else? What? No. And she pointed to a tray of food. No eat. And we're ordering this, egg foo young and this, sweet and sour goop, right? She gets rice, some rice noodles, and some miso soup. And she's sitting there with her chopsticks. Now she was this big, little petite thing, nothing to her, and just eating like a cow, all this rice and stuff. And she looks at the crap we ate, and it almost made her sick, the smell and everything. They don't eat that stuff. That's just Americanized to appease the barbarians, which is our Americans. Oh, absolutely. They just create this food that makes it's just full of fat. I mean, all these, fried rice and all this sort of stuff and chicken fry and oh God, it's just very, very high in fat. Some of these dishes are higher in fat than a cheeseburger. So anyway, the point is, I'll get there eventually, guys. The point is, we went to this beautiful restaurant, and my wife and our guests are ordering this, that, and the other thing, and we just ordered steamed veggies and white rice with extra bowls of white rice, and we are just eating and eating and eating. And first of all, they couldn't believe how much we were eating and remained so slim. And they couldn't believe, and I couldn't believe, guys, that rice is such a staple. It is so healthy. It is so carved up. It is just so good for you. And at that time of the day, now, as I told you, I like drinking the juices and the fruit all day long. It keeps me light, it keeps me sharp, and all this sort of stuff. And but in the evening, a nice bowl of rice with some steamed veggies. It sedates you. It just cools you down. The melatonin and the serotonin and all of a sudden just kick in, man. It is just a wonderful, wonderful way to live. But, succeeding on the shoulders of giants. I mean, Walter Kempner was talking about this, 100 years ago. McDougall, all he talks about is the starch solution, rice, rice, rice. I mean, the China study, T. Colin Campbell, that's where I got my my advanced degrees in nutrition, at the T. Colin Campbell School of Health at Cornell. Guys, there's no mystery about this. In rural China, and generations ago, guys, if you read the China study, okay, which I did zillions of times, it's all dog-eared and worn and underlined magic marker and notes in the place. But anyway, it is first of all, the ancient and still rural Chinese people eat nothing but rice and white rice, 3 meals a day. And every single keto and paleo moron, guys, this is what got me off on it. This is one of the things that there's no question about what food, as far as I'm concerned, there is to eat. Every keto and paleo moron thinks if you eat white rice 3 meals a day, number one, you're going to weigh 3,000 pounds, which is just not true. Their entire culture was rail thin. And also, it's just a hop, skip, and a jump to heart disease and type 2 diabetes and which is not every single indicator that you can possibly get says that is a complete and total lie. Guys, be a ricer. Now, a lot of you don't like fruit as much as I do. I really think the more you eat it, the more you're going to crave it, because it is a species-specific diet. But I'll tell you what, you want to know a great breakfast? Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Get your rice, cut up some bananas, raisins, dates, whatever. Put a little rice milk in it or almond milk or anything that you want, and put some sugar or some cinnamon on the top. It's like a different form of oatmeal. It is absolutely delicious. Guys, fruit, a veggie meal, throw a handful of spinach in your smoothie, rice at night. Not only that, guys, rice is the cheapest thing in the freaking grocery store. It's healthy. I've told you before. Bananas, rice, and a bag of sugar, and you are set for life, and you'll eat unlimited calories, and you won't spend $5 a day. Laugh at inflation. Bananas, rice, and a bag of sugar. Now, I'm not saying that's all you can eat. to be super healthy. But that is the cheapest thing. Or just be like the ancient Chinese and just eat rice all day. You can eat 5,000 calories a day and not spend $2 on rice. Guys, we are so far out of whack in this society, in this world. Be a ricer. Be a ricer. And live your life with true power. All the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. That's it for today. We'll talk tomorrow.